Welcome, Christmas. On December 25, Christians around the world celebrate the birth of Christ. The origins of the holiday are uncertain. By the year 336, however, the Christian Church in Rome observed the Feast of the Nativity on December 25. At that time, Christmas coincided approximately with the winter solstice and the Roman festival of Saturnalia. Today, observations of Christmas incorporate the secular and religious traditions of many cultures, from the ancient Roman practice of decorating homes with evergreens and exchanging gifts at the New Year to the Celtic Yule log. For Margaret Davis, born in Clark County, Georgia in 1887, Christmas brought to mind memories of the food and family that filled her parents' home between Christmas Eve and New Year's Day. She recalled, "Mama killed turkeys, chickens, and cooked cakes for 2 weeks. That was the way we spent our Christmas then, eating and dancing and parties all through the week. There was not so many things for children to get then as they have now, but we got many nice things." Was a girl during the Civil War. He recalled her family couldn't afford to spend money on anything but food. The habit stuck to her, and so when my brothers and I came along, she taught us to do many things that ever since makes Christmas to me. Preparations for Christmas began. Wallace remembered when the family went to the seashore for their summer vacation. Half the fun of going was the finding of shells to take home to make into Christmas presents. We'd pick up the prettiest clam shells and scallop shells, a whole basket full. And then when we got back home, we'd paint them in the evenings, make ashtrays, pin trays, and oh yes, paperweights and sometimes doorstops. As I look back on it now, I realize that some of them were pretty awful. But Mother always seemed delighted with our efforts, no matter how feeble they proved to be. To Father and Mother, Christmas meant love, and love means happiness, doesn't it? First passenger train in the United States. On Christmas Day, December 25, 1830, the best friend of Charleston became the first regularly scheduled steam locomotive passenger train in the United States. The locomotive made its initial run on the first 6 miles of track of the South Carolina Canal and Railroad Company. Chartered in 1827, the same year that the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad was incorporated, the South Carolina Canal and Railroad Company steamed out of Charleston. The new line was designed to make Charleston competitive with Savannah, Georgia, for the cotton trade. Over the next 3 years, the South Carolina Canal and Railroad Company became, for a time, the world's longest railway line. The company was a predecessor of J.P. Morgan's Southern Railway Company, which grew out of the realignment of Southern Railways following the Civil War.